Hello and welcome to the pre-season testing here in Valencia.
We're here with 4 Formula E's drivers and DHL to bring you their moments that deliver.
The most exciting moment in my career?
Well, I would have to say I think winning in Berlin and taking my first Formula E victory is probably the highlight of my Formula E career and probably my career in general as well.
Oh, it has to be my first weekend. I managed to put the car on pole position for my first ever FE race, which was kind of crazy really, and set me up to my journey that I'm on right now.
The most exciting moment I've had in Formula E is probably my first win in season 5 in Rome actually. It was a cool race. Just to put Jaguar back on the top step of world motorsport was fantastic.
I think it was my victory in Mexico, 2019. Winning in the last 5 meters from the line, a very special moment that I'll never forget.
Most nerve-wracking moment in FE?
That's another good question.
Probably every single qualifying session.
Probably say taking my first start in Formula E, obviously with all the cars around me and the pressure of not having done it before. I would say that's probably one of the biggest ones.
There's many situations that I get nervous about, but honestly I would have to say qualifying just in general is very nerve-wracking because it really sets up your race.
For some reason I think was before qualifying in Berlin last year, it was like an important weekend for me. I sort of knew going into qualifying that day that there needed to be a good lap, and it was. Thankfully I got into Super Pole that day and I could sleep easy that night.
I think as a team, probably my pole position maybe in Zurich in season 4, to tick that off was a cool achievement.
My most important one was the Berlin 6 races, the whole finale. It was a big shot for me to come back into the championship and show what I could do. Thankfully it went pretty well and I'm here today talking to you. My most embarrassing moment in Formula E?
Oh, there's actually been a couple.
Last year in Paris, which I crashed on the out lap, going for free practice 1, I crashed on the straight and it was pretty embarrassing.
Maybe in Zurich when I was leading and I got pole and then it all started falling apart for me and I was just getting super frustrated, so probably then.
That moment in Hong Kong when I ran out of energy with two corners to go from a really good position, yeah, I balls that one up.
Proudest moment?
I think it was probably been my first podium in Formula E in Sanya. It was Nissan's first podium as well. It was their first season in Formula E, my first season in Formula E, so to get a second place in Sanya was a great result.
If I had to choose one, it would probably have to be Rome, just because it was the first one, and I had a really good battle with Andre Lotterer in Rome and got past him, and it was just a really cool race, and it was the first one, so it's probably got to be that.
The proudest moment, I would actually say, is the 5th place in Berlin. That was a great day. You know, we'd shown so much pace in a bit more of a difficult maybe situation than most people anticipated. We got a really strong result and scored some good points for the team, so from that side I was really happy.